Hi, thank you for joining me. Today's video is a special gratitude-themed yoga flow that I've created for my friend Emily, whose mom was nice enough to send in a letter saying how much she was appreciating my yoga instruction over on my website. So before we get started in our flow, I wanted to talk to you about how you can create your own gratitude-themed flow. In gratitude, we want to work on opening the heart center, so that would be through different back bends that we might do, like in Cobra pose. And we also want to work on showing our gratitude and our respect by bowing our head like we would do in many forward folds. So when you're creating your own gratitude-themed flow, keep those in mind that you're looking for heart-opening poses and you're also looking for forward folds to show respect. Okay, so we're going to start at the front of our mats. Inhale the arms up. Good, getting into a nice spinal extension here. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, belly button to the spine, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower. Send the right foot back so that we're in a lunge, and we're going to lower that right knee. So we're in a low lunge, we'll uncurl the toes, and let's come on up. Take a moment to check to see that your hips are stacked, as opposed to having your body leaning forward. We want to be up nice and tall. And we'll bring our arms up to cactus. Shoulder blades slide down, the ribs lift away from the hips. We're going to open the chest, and we'll keep our arms right here, but then send energy back out through that left knee. And exhale, the hands come down. We're going to step back to plank. And as we lower down for Cobra, remember, the elbows come right by the ribs. We lower down chin, chest, hips. The toes uncurl. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Slide one shoulder blade onto your back, and then the other. Lift the low belly, press down through the tops of the feet. Inhale the heart forward. And exhale, lower down. And keep your hands right there. Lift from your low belly. Press up and back into down dog. Take a moment here. Pedal out the feet. Flick the hips up toward the ceiling. Look between your hands. Now we're going to send the right foot forward. So the right foot comes forward. We're in a lunge here, and we'll lower the knee to come down to low lunge. Uncurl those toes. Get your front foot set where you'd like it to be. You want to make sure that the knee tracks over the midfoot, maybe extending past the toes, but we don't want it a whole lot past. That's just not really functional for our body movement. Press down through the top of the foot and come on up. Take a moment to check your hips. Make sure you're up nice and tall, and lift the rib cage away from your hips. Bring the arms up to cactus. Slide the shoulder blades onto the back. Let the heart open forward as the elbows lead the way. And then send energy back out through that right knee. And exhale. Hands come down. Curl the toes under the step back to plank. Shift your weight forward as the elbows come by your sides. Lower down, chin, chest, hips. Uncurl the toes. Roll the shoulder blades onto the back. Inhale forward. And exhale, lower down. Low belly lifts. We press up and back for down dog. Pedal out the feet. Look between the hands. Lift the low belly to step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, lower. Inhale, coming up. Get that good extension. And exhale, the hands come to the heart center. Take a moment here. Ground down through the feet. Lift your toes. Feel the four corners of your feet pressing solidly into the mat. You should feel as much pressure under your big toe and little toe as you do on the inside and outside of your heels. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, up. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands and step back for downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Take a moment, put a bend in the knees, lift the hips, belly button to the spine, and then straighten the backs of the legs. Hinge forward into plank. Let's bring our left foot forward. And get yourself set up so that your feet are on parallel lines. Train tracks, I think of them. And while you're here, send energy out through your right heel like it's reaching for the baseboard of the wall behind you. We're not trying to seal it to the mat. Belly button lifts to the spine, and let's come on up. So take a moment. Make sure your pelvis comes all the way up. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Then relax your shoulders. Let your arms come up. We want to open the upper back. So open, let the elbows come forward, and then we'll send the arms straight above the head. Shoulders down. Now we're moving right into Warrior 3. Lower your gaze. You're going to look forward of your foot. You can bring your hands to heart center if you'd like. You can even hop that back foot in a little bit, but push nice and strong through the left leg. Let your right leg lift. Scissor those thighs. Now, standing up, don't let the right leg lower. We're going to go into a tree pose. From the hip, rotate open. Foot to the calf or to the upper part of the thigh, never ever the knee. The arms reach up straight first. Get that lift, ribs away from hips. Now, to show gratitude, we're going to open the chest and let the arms soften. And straighten back up, try to keep that balance. Bring the hands back to heart center, leg goes parallel. Back to Warrior 3. And then set it down. Time for our Crescent Lunge, get nice and tall. Open the upper back, reach the arms up. Broad collarbones. And exhale, hands come down on either side of the foot. Step on back to plank. Walk the hands up toward the feet. Hold here. We're in our standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale. And exhale, walk it forward. Now, hinge forward into plank. Low belly is lifted. Bring that right foot forward. Make sure the feet are on train tracks, so parallel lines. Send energy out through the left heel. And we lift up. Make sure that the pelvis is up, nice and straight. Belly button to the spine. We'll bring our arms up to cactus. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Soften and reach. Good, now bring the hands down to the heart center as we go into Warrior Three, looking forward, and you can push and scissor the legs. Now lifting up, don't let the left foot lower. Try to keep your balance. From the hip, rotate open. Equal energy from the foot to the leg as from the leg to the foot. And we send the arms up straight. Then we open. And bring it back up tall. Hands to the heart center. Rotate the leg. Back to Warrior Three. And down to Crescent Lunge. Lift it up nice and tall. Soften the upper back and reach. And exhale, hands come down on either side of the foot. Step back and push back to down dog. Walk your hands up toward your feet for Uttanasana. With your hands down, bend your knees to come into child's pose. Knees go as wide as the yoga mat. Big toes touch from your sits bones. Angle back. Okay, sit back first. Then let yourself lower. We'll keep our arms active today. Collarbones are broad. Straight arms, elbows lifted. And nice and easy, come on up. If you would like to Shavasana, you certainly may. That's appropriate at the end of any yoga flow. I want to thank you for taking the time to share this yoga practice with me today. I am particularly grateful for anybody who comes out to visit me at my website, www.custompilatesandyoga, or finds me on YouTube or Facebook or Pinterest or whatever. I thank you so much for listening to and following my material. Thank you especially to Emily and her mom, Lynette.